Okay, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Today, me and my friends will be presenting our project for CSC 402 programming, which is our online food delivery system, which is called Foodshita. Alright, before we go further into presenting our project, I think it'd be better if I introduce our members first. There are 5 members in our group, and firstly, Muhammad Sufi bin Ruslan. Second, which is myself, Muhammad Syahmi bin Kamarul. Third, Nur Ain Syuhada binti Abu Bakar. Fourth, Nurul Ain Atirah binti Zulkifli. And fifth, Nurul Shakirah binti Mustafa. Okay, I'll be introducing our project first. Okay, introduction. Food is a type of substance that we consume daily in order to provide nutritional needs to our body so that our body could function well as it should. Human needs to eat every day so that they could stay active and healthy. However, due to the current situation where the new pandemic of COVID-19 is going around, people must stay at home to ensure the safety of their own health, not only for their own sake but for everyone. They might have grown tired of eating homemade foods and having trouble to satisfy their craves on store-bought foods. So our group had came up with this online food delivery system, which is an alternative that gives people opportunities to order and enjoy local restaurant foods without having to leave their home, while fulfilling their responsibility as honorable citizens of Malaysia and obey the standard operating procedure, which is the SOP.
Alright, so right now I'm gonna continue the presentation and explain about the problem statement. So as you can see on the first slide, that is a graphic that focuses about a virus called COVID-19, coronavirus disease of 2019. So as we all know, right now, this pandemic is causing a real major problem all over the world, and pretty much every country in the whole world are experiencing economical crisis on pretty much every category due to a lot of businesses, restaurants, and corporate companies are being asked to close down in order to stop the spreading of the virus. So this is one of the most biggest problems that the world are facing right now. So to focus on 4 main ones. So the first one is actually difficult for us to eat and buy outside food. So for example, for normal consumers like myself, it is difficult for me to actually go out from my home and go to a restaurant to buy and eat outside food or to dine in at the restaurant because the government actually uh, gave a very strict SOPs for us to actually not to dine in at a restaurant and just stay at home. So it is actually difficult for us to dine in at a restaurant because it involves physical contact. So yes. So next one is it is actually problematic for busy individuals to cook. So for example, a couple of husband and wife who went to work in the morning. So when they come back home, obviously they will be tired and of course tired to cook. So the solution for them is actually to go out from their home and dine in at a restaurant or buy food at any restaurant. So if the restaurant are being closed down or are limiting the number of customers, how are they even going to dine in or buy outside food? So this is obviously a very major problem for these individuals as they gonna find it difficult to dine in at a restaurant. And the third one actually focuses on the business side of people. So eateries are at a loss financially. So obviously, um, the, these restaurants and businesses are going to lose some money because due to the pandemic, because the Ministry of Health actually give a very strict guidelines and SOPs that we need to follow, which involves in for restaurants, they need to close their restaurants before 8 p.m. if I'm not mistaken. So yes, this is a very big problem, as for example, for customers that want to dine in at the restaurant at 10 p.m., obviously they will lose that customers, and of course they will lose money. And yes, they will not gain any money and lose money in return. So this is actually a real big problem for them. Last but not least is actually people losing their jobs. Obviously, when businesses and companies are being closed down and some went bankrupt, of course, people are going to lose their jobs. So in this case, we're going to focus about restaurants. So people who actually work as a cook or chef, how are they even going to go to work if restaurants are being closed down due to this pandemic? So obviously this is a very big problem. So this is the reason why we came up with an idea to actually create this program system, and yes, to actually give a solution for this kind of people who actually experience this problem. Yes, thank you.
As we know, there is a problem which is people cannot go outside and eat outside food because of the pandemic COVID-19. So we have found a solution to solve the problem, which is by making online food delivery system. Online food delivery system allow us to eat outside food or order outside food through the application or social media in our phone. We just have to sit down and search for the food that we want to eat and order it only by using our phone. It will make us easier to eat outside food because it saves our time and we don't have to leave our home. Okay, these systems are very useful for people around the world during this pandemic COVID-19 in order to help the government in dealing COVID-19. We also know that there is a lot of cases nowadays. So it's very dangerous for us to go outside, and we have to stay at home and stay safe, so we can just use this system to order outside food. Okay, that's all. Thank you.
Scope. I will explain scope in our project. There are total 5 scope, which is the first one is log in. The user needs to sign up. If the user is a first time user has to log in by entering their correct username and password. Login success. The second one is ordering. First, the system will list the available restaurant. Then, the user needs to choose restaurant by entering the correct code by entering the number. And then, the system will list the available meals. And then, the user has to choose meals what they want and how many quantity of the meal that they want to order. Okay, the system will ask the user either to add more meals or not. If not, the system will show the quantity and the total meals ordered by the user. The third one is discount. Okay, in discount, the user will get discount if they buy more than 5 meals, and if not, they also can enter the coupon code to get the discount. The system will display new price after discount. The fourth scope is delivery. Okay, in delivery, the user has to choose which delivery company they want to use. And then they need to fill out detail like their name, their address, and their contact number. The system will show the delivery charge. The last scope in our project is payment. First, the system will show the option of payment, either online bank-in or cash. If the user choose online banking, so they have to choose which bank they use, and they have to log in by entering the username and password, and then the system will display the total payment including delivery charge and the discount. Okay. The payment is success.
For the conclusion, this online food delivery system help people out there to enjoy their favorite food from their favorite restaurant without need to go outside, since this pandemic COVID-19 is still going around in community. People just need to make an order from this system and wait for the delivery team to send the food and drink that have been ordered to their house. The system also gave more job opportunities to people out there. As we know, many people have lost their job because of this pandemic COVID-19. So, this online food delivery system gives many job opportunities as food panda rider or GrabFood rider. Overall, we can conclude that the system that has been developed as one of the ways to prevent this pandemic COVID-19 spread quickly in community. The system developed to make sure that people can enjoy their foods even they just stay at home. That's all from us. Thank you.
Okay, I will explain about the function of sign up or login. Okay, first, I declare password 1, username 1, y underscore n, and name as string. Okay, next, it will see out the beginning of the system, which is welcome to Food Cheetah. Okay, next, it will see out backslash n, which is it will go to the next line. Then I declare choice, login, sign up as string. Then it will see out backslash t for 8 times, which is it will go tab. Okay, then it will prompt user login account slash sign up new account, insert either login or sign up, which is user have to enter either login or sign up. Then it will read choice, which is either login or sign up, depends on what user entered. Then it will see out backslash n for 2 times, which is it will go to the next 2 lines. Okay, next, if user uh, if user enter sign up in capital letter or sign up in small letter, it will see out backslash t for 8 times, and then from user, and then user have to enter name. Then it will read the name that entered by user. Then it will see out another from user, which is user have to enter username, and then it will read the username entered by the user, and then it will see out password, which is user have to enter their password, and then it will read the password. Then it will see out thank you for signing up. Okay, next it will see out which is user have to choose either yes or no, want to log in or don't want to log in. So it will read the yes or no entered by the user. Okay, if your user enter yes, it will see out username, which user have to enter their username, and it will read the username entered by the user. Next, it will see out password and username enter password, and it will read the password. Okay, if the password that entered by the user same with the password entered by the user before, then and username equal to the username 1, then it will see out login success. If the password and the username not correct, it will see out username and password entered not same as register, and then please enter again. So it will see out username, so user have to enter again the username. So it will read the username entered by the user, then it will see out password, which user have to enter the password again, and then it will read the password entered by the user. Okay, if the password is equal with the password 1 and username equal to username 1, it will see up login success. Okay, as if the user enter no, it will see up thank you. Then else if user enter other than sign up, it will see out username, which user have to enter username for login, and then it will read the username, and then it will see out password, which user have to enter password, and it will read the password of the user entered, and it will see out login success. Okay, let us run the coding. For the first input, I will enter sign up. It will display enter name, so user enter name, so it will display username, so it will user will enter username, and it will display password, so username enter password, and then it will display thank you for signing up. Okay, it will display also want to log in, so I choose yes. So it will display username, so password. Okay, because the user insert the wrong username and not same as the as above, so it will display username and password enter not same as register. Please enter again. So we have to insert again the username and password. So it same, so it will display the is success. Okay, this function for order, it will present by another member group. Okay, let's try another input. Okay, next I will log in. Okay, choose for login. Okay, username. So user input username and password. So it will log in success because the username as password are same as enter before. Okay, that's all from me. Thank you.
Okay, this is coding for order system. Okay, first we initialize all the variable here, and some of them we initialize equal to 0 and equals to 1. So for I equals to 1, we use it for repetition. Okay, the system will show for the different type of company. Okay, since we don't know how many of different meals the user wants to order, so we use repetition. I use y statement. So if y is not equal to 0, we already initialize on I equals to 1, so true. Okay, so when true, the system will ask to choose restaurant. The user need to input the code same as shown here, either 1, 2, or 3, or 4. Okay, if the user input 1, this is only the meals will display. So if user input 2, this is only the meal will display for KFC. So, and if 3, this is only meals available in McDonald's. If user input 4, this is only menu available for Starbucks. And then the system will ask the user to input what to order and quantity of the meal. So the user has to input order, follow the code shown at the menu, either A, B, C, or D. So quantity as usual, 1, 2, or 3, or 4. Okay. So each of this code they have their own prices. So if for A, the price is 12 ringgit and 90 cent. For B, the price is 14 ringgit 90 cent. For C, the price is 50 ringgit and 90 cent. And for D, 80 ringgit and 90 cent for price. And if the user input else than A, B, C or D, the price will equals to 0. And the system will ask the user to enter the correct code, okay, and the quantity will equal to 0 back, so that the quantity will not count. So okay, so the total price, okay, the total, which mean the price is multiply with the quantity. So quantity plus quantity, okay, and then the system will ask the user either to add more meals or not. So the user has to input 1 to add more meals or 0 to submit the order. Okay, this is the output will display. Okay, first we have to choose restaurant, so I put 1. Okay, choose order. What I want to order, I put A. The quantity, I want 5. So this is the total price for restaurant 1. So if and do you want to add your order? So I want to add my order, so I put 1 and choose again the restaurant. So this time I will choose McDonald. Okay, and I want McChicken, quantity 1. Okay, the total price is shown for McDonald only. And then the system will ask again, do you want add to your order? So this time I will not add my order, so I will enter 0 to submit.
Okay, now I will proceed with presenting my discount function. So as we can see, the total price from the previous function, which is the ordering, is RM 38.70 cents. So the total price is being read by discount function, and the total item also being read by discount function. So the discount function uh, print or display total item 3 and price RM 38 ringgit 70 cents. Then the system display, sorry, no discount available with your purchases. Okay, this is because the discount function is being set up or being coded to only make discount available for purchases that contains total item of 5 and above. So if less than 5, there will be no discount available. So since there's no discount available for total item of 3, the total price still remain the same, which is 38 ringgit and 70 cents. So now the system asks me or prompt the user whether I want to use any voucher or not. Press Y if I want to enter a voucher, and or press N if I don't want to enter a voucher. So okay, since I think I could use a voucher, so I'll enter yes so that I can enter any voucher. So as we can see, the system instantly display vouchers available. There are 3 vouchers available, which is happy hour, let's eat 21, and makan time. So the system also display vouchers terms and conditions, which is the first one, vouchers cannot be stacked, which means from one purchase I could only use one voucher. So if I want to use another voucher, I need to make another purchase, which is I need to start ordering back. So from this whole order, I can use only one voucher. Then please make sure vouchers requirements before use. Okay, this is important because as we can see in the vouchers available list, it's already been stated that happy hour, let's say 21 and makan time have their own respective requirements. So happy hour can be used if purchase over 50 ringgit. Let's say 21 can be used if the purchase is over 25 ringgit. And lastly, makan time can be used if my purchase is over RM40. So lastly, now the system prompt me to enter the voucher. So uh, let's say what if we use a voucher that cannot be used with our current purchase. So as for now, we can see that our total price doesn't meet the requirements to use makan time. So let's just use makan time and see what will happen. Alright, so as we can see, the system instantly display the voucher isn't available with your purchase because as I told earlier, yeah, the purchase is not meet doesn't meet the requirements because the total price is 38 ringgit while the makan time purchase to be over 40 ringgit. So yeah, the voucher isn't available with your purchase, and now the system is asking me whether I want to re-enter voucher. If I want, I need to press Y, or if I don't want, I need to press N. So I think I wanna try again, and let's enter other voucher which is available for our current purchase. So the Y. Okay, so the system asked me to enter the new voucher. Okay, I think I might go with let's eat 21 because I think the discount might be a little bit more bargain than happy hour. So let's eat. Okay, hold on. How about we try to enter a new voucher that is not listed in the list. So let's just try input let's eat only, and let's see what happen. Alright, so the system instantly display no voucher available. Yep, this is correct because we already input a voucher which is not listed in the vouchers available. So that's why there's no voucher available. So after that, the system asked me if I want to re-enter the voucher or not. So I want to enter Y because I still haven't input my desired voucher, which is the let's say 21. So let's see what will happen. Okay, so as previously, the system asked me to enter the new voucher. So let's go on with let's say 21. Alright. Alright, so yeah, the voucher is applicable. Okay, this is because as we see previously, the voucher for let's eat needs requirements of purchases which is 25 ringgit and above. So our current purchase is RM38 ringgit and 70 cents as been stated here in the total price. So this met the requirement for that voucher. So let's eat 21 give us 7% less, which deduct RM 2 ringgit and 71 cents from our total purchase. And as for the end total, it is now RM 35 ringgit and 99 cents. So okay, that's my discount function, and now we will move to the delivery function.
I will continue with the function delivery. So first of all, I do the child deliver that I assign with array operation, and then the first element I assign as G, the second with F, and the third is S. And then for deliver to clothes and address in one foot, I use the data type char. And then for chars, I use float because it might be in decimal point. So I display the grapefruit, enter G, food panda, enter F, and self pickup, enter S. So in the function, I also do the do while operation. So here I display the please choose your delivery option and then enter the input here. And then if the deliver 0 equal to deliver 2 that have been entered with the user. Deliver 0 is a G. So if G equal to deliver 2, and then it will display the enter your name and the user need to enter the name one. User enter the phone and then enter your address. So if the user have been entered their address, so it will connect with the map and the map will find the nearest fresh restaurant that have been entered by the user. And then total food you order is quantity and then the quantity is take from the order function which is will automatically detect. So here I do the selection and then if quantity more than and equal to 2 and quantity less than or equal to 5 just will be if quantity is 1 and then the price is 4 and then here also do the 50% off which is 0.5. If true this condition will do. If false and then it will go with this if quantity is more than and equal to 6 just will be 60% off. If this also false and then the charge is equal to 4 which means that quantity is equal to 1. So here display delivery charge equal to rm and then charge will take which the condition is true and then elif for this elif delivery 1 equal to delivery 2 which is delivery 1 is a f if f equal to deliver 2 and then it also will display the name phone number address and also the total food you order. It same the which the first selection will do the quantity more than or equal to 2 and then quantity less than equal to 4. And then if this condition is false and then it will do this condition and then if quantity more than equal to 6 and then just also will be 60% off and then if this condition also false and then the charge will be 4.5 which means that quantity equal to 1. Also set the position to make the two decimal point and then delivery charge equal to rm and then also charge also take from the which condition is true which condition in this selection is true and then also the elif for the derivative is s. So if the user enter s and is true, so it also will display the enter name and the user need to enter your phone number and also set the time to pick up. And then else as which means the user may enter then G, F, and also S. It will display the invalid and please re-enter. And then the end of the do loop is a while which deliver 0 not equal to deliver 2 and the deliver 1 not equal to deliver 2 and also the deliver 2 not equal to deliver 2 and then repeat the it will repeat this operation if true and if is false it will display it will do the total price which means total price is from the function discount and then charge from this function deliver. So I will try to show the output of my function. So here I will just log in and then username and my password. Until I success, I'll just find and then set the 82. Then it's so then and then this is output for my function. And then for example, I will choose for food panda, and then I will enter my name and then my phone number, then my address. So here total food you order is 2, which it take from this, which is quantity 2, and then delivery charge is equal to Rm 4.50 cent. If I just let me try. So here. So if I enter other than G, F, and S, for example, I enter Z, and then it will display invalid. Please re-enter. So I will re-enter. I will choose F. For example, I choose G. So it will display this. Total food you order is 4, which it take from this, which is I order 2, and also the second I order 2. So total food is 4, and then the delivery charge is equal to RM8. So that's all in my function. Thank you.
Alright, now I'm gonna continue the presentation by explaining about the payment function. To be precise, the source code. So first of all, what I did was I initialized method and bank name under the data type int, and I initialized username 2 and password 2 under data type char, where the number of characters for username 2 is 20 and number of characters for password 2 is 10. After that, we will the user will enter the do while body, where a set of instructions will be displayed. In this case, it will ask the user to select the method of payment, which number 1 is online banking and number 2 is cash on delivery. So as you could see here, this is a message for the user to read, which is as a guideline for them to whether to press 1 or 2. In this case, 1 for online banking and 2 for cash on delivery. So whatever input that the users entered will be inserted into method. After that, it will go into the if condition, where it will check whether the method is equals to 1. If it is true that the method is equals to 1, it will then enter the do while body again, where it will display a set of messages, in this case that gives the user that gives the users selections of banks to be selected from. In this case, there will be 10 number of banks. So, and then there will be a message under that stated as please enter the specified number to select the bank. So whatever the users entered will be inserted into bank name. Then the input will be checked under the if statement, where the bank name is bigger than 10. This is to actually check because there's only 10 number of banks to be selected from. So if the users accidentally entered 11 and above, this message will be displayed, which is invalid, please re-enter, and then it will continue the loop. It will from here, it will go through here while bank name is bigger than 10, and it will repeat back to select bank. It will repeat back here. If the user actually input data from 1 to 10, it will enter the else body, which will display a message for the user to enter username. So whatever the users entered will be inserted into username 2, and then it will ask the user to actually enter password. So whatever the users entered will be inserted into password 2, and then it will display the total payment. The total the value for total price is actually taken from the other functions above, where the customers has already ordered. And then last but not least, it will display a message where the user's bank balance has been deducted, and then it will go up from the loop body, which is here. The while body is while method is not equals to 1 and method is not equals to 2, and then it will display a message: enjoy your meal and please have a nice day, and thank you for using Food Cheetah. So what if the user actually entered the first question asked, which is to select the method of payment? If the user actually entered 2, which is cash on delivery, it will straight away go to here, which is to check whether method is equals to 2. If it is true, it will automatically display the total payment and the total price, which the value has been taken from the other function, and it will display a message where it will ask the customers to please wait for your order at the delivery area, and then it will go up from the loop body and it will state this message just like the first one. And last but not least, what if the customers actually entered values that is not equals to 1 or 2 for the method? So this is troubling because there's only 2 answers that is accepted. So if however the users entered 3 and above, it will straight away go to here, else continue. Else it will display this message: invalid, please re-enter, and then it will continue the loop, which it will go here and then go back all the way up to here. So this is a loop. So yes, so that's it. That's the end of payment function. So now I'm gonna continue the presentation by showing the demonstration for the system. Alright, so right now I'm gonna continue the presentation by showing the demonstration for the payment function. So first of all, as you could see, it will display a set of messages where it will ask the users to select the method of payment. In this case, there's only 2, which is the first one, online banking, and the second one is cash on delivery. So it will give 2 instructions for the user, which is press 1 for online banking and press 2 for cash on delivery. However, what if the users actually entered 3 or 3 and above, 3, 4, 5, 6, which the answer is not provided. So in this case, I'll be entering 3. It will show a message where it is invalid and ask the users to actually please re-enter. And then it will repeat the message above and ask the user to actually select the method of payment again. So right now what I'm going to choose the online banking. So I'm going to press 1. And then it will enter the loop body and display this message where it will ask the user to select the bank, where there's only 10 number of banks provided, and then there's a message stating the asking the user to enter the specified number to select the bank, which is from 1 to 10. However, what if the user actually entered a number above 10, 11, 12, 13, and so on? So in this case, I'll be entering 11 to see what will happen. It will state that it is invalid and ask the user to actually please re-enter yet again. So it will repeat the messages and ask the user to select the bank again. So in this case, I'll be choosing Bank Islam Berhad, so number 1. And then it will ask the user to enter the username and then the password, which is not my real password, by the way. And then it will state the total payment, which the value has been taken from the above function, and then it will display a message that the user's bank balance has been deducted, and then it will show a message where it asks the user to enjoy your meal and please have a nice day and thank you for using Fujita. So that is all from us. That's the system that we've created. So thank you so much for listening and watching. And yes, my name is Muhammad Sufi bin Roslan, representing my group member. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.